Alright, so Beyonce dropped All Night on November 30th. And it has been a long time since I just sat there and listened to a song and could just barely tear myself away from it. It's been a long time since a song has made me feel just kind of on a deep emotional level what All Night has made me feel. And I want to share that with you guys. Let me explain. Hey everybody, my name is Clifford Stemme. I'm the Pop Song Professor. Welcome to my channel where we're all about helping music lovers like you, Beyonce fans, to understand the deeper meanings of popular songs so that you know what your artists are saying and can enjoy your music more. Today we're talking about All Night by Beyonce. The song's from her album Lemonade, and she just dropped a music video for it that includes like this amazing poem, and we're going to talk about that a little bit too. Overall, it's just a hugely beautiful and very artistic project, something that I didn't really expect from a pop artist. Which you can say all you want that Beyonce is not pop, she's R&B or soul or something like that, but she's pop, with a lot of those other genres mixed in. But that's not what I want to talk to you guys about. The important thing is to learn more about this song. If you haven't, I almost recommend just pausing this video and going and watching her music video. It's an easy search because there's a lot to get out of it. If you've watched the music video, you know that there are two halves to it. The first half is this long poem she tells, and then the second half is the actual song itself. The first half of the music video shows scenes from what looks like maybe Louisiana or something like that, and it seems to like showcase, well, she's definitely in it, and then there's a lot of other people. It could be family members or something like that, and it looks a little bit old-timey, and it kind of fits the mood and the tone of this poem, talking about one's grandmother, and we see a grandmother in there. It could be Beyonce's, and a lot of people just kind of like spending time in sort of a rural house and surrounding property. So it's like the celebration of nostalgia in the good old days. The second half is Beyonce wearing like some very elaborate, very like stylish clothing, walking through a field in some ruins of an old building or bridge or something, and we're constantly cutting to like home videos of people who are in love and smiling and happy. We even see Beyonce and Jay-Z and their daughter, and the couples include both heterosexual and homosexual couples. So for Beyonce, it's really the celebration of love in all forms, particularly in this case romantic love, though we do see some of this excitement about the parents and the children, so that it's kind of like a family love. The first part of the poem is a recipe for lemonade, and it's about what her grandmother used to do, just take random things from around the house and make them into something beautiful. She says, "Grandmother, the alchemist, you spun gold out of this hard life." And that's kind of a metaphor for what happens in All Night. It leads us into the main concept or idea. She says that the grandmother taught her daughter and her daughter how to do the same thing. So the lemonade and the process of making is kind of a metaphor for life. Beyonce continues, "I had my ups and downs, but I always find the inner strength to pull myself up. I was served lemons, but I made lemonade." So it's a play off of the old cliche, when life gives you lemons, make lemonade, which is cool because it kind of brings together what the theme of the entire Lemonade album. Like, it was titled Lemonade and everybody's kind of wondering why, and like here's a lot of the reason why. And some people conjecture that the album is about like the rocky relationship between Jay-Z and Beyonce, and that's definitely a theory that could fit in this case. There are other things. It could just be about life's difficulties in general, especially when you read the next lines. "So we're gonna heal, we're gonna start again. You've brought the orchestra, synchronized swimmers." So things are gonna get better, they're gonna mesh again, they're gonna be like in harmony with each other. And the poetic reference to what seems to be sex, "Hold the sorrow from between my legs like silk," really seems like it should be or could be to a husband right before they make love after they've like been fighting a lot recently. She finishes, "The audience applauds, but we can't hear them," and that's because they're so in love and things are going so well together. So I can definitely see how the Jay-Z theory works in the context of this poem. The rest of the song is kind of about that moment as they're making love all night. As things have gotten better and they've come more closely together. It's thoughts on the situation, what led to it, that reconciliation, that redemption. Speaking of which, near the beginning of the video, we see just the word redemption kind of spelled out across the screen. So that's another point in that favor. And that brings us to the lyrics of the actual song, which are fairly simple. We might all be familiar with the idea of like finding somebody's lies behind their truth, but Beyonce here says, "Found the truth beneath your lies." So there were lies on top, but she found out that her husband, or this person, was actually a good person underneath it all. Then she says, "And true love never has to hide, so it'll reveal itself and you'll be able to find it eventually. I'll trade your broken wings for mine, so there's healing and I'm gonna help you. I've seen your scars and kissed your crime, So she knows what he's been through, she knows the pain he's suffered, and she's kissed the crime, she's forgiven it, and kind of embraced him despite it. Then in the pre-chorus, we hear so many people that I know, they just trying to touch you, kiss up and rub up and feel up on you. So he's popular. And if this is about Jay-Z, then that could be about other women who are trying to like get with him. But she says, give you some time to prove that I can trust you again. She wants to be able to trust him, but she still needs some time. And then she sings, I'm gonna kiss up and rub up and feel up on you. And in the chorus, it's just about all night long, sweet love all night long. All I wanna ain't no other, we together I remember. So again, they're unified, they're brought together. One thing that I really like about this song is that she doesn't just say like, oh, this was all my fault, or oh, this was all your fault. It's not ever so simple as that. And she doesn't say like, you're completely, like, I understand, you didn't even make any mistakes, I so forgive you. She says here in verse 2, our love was stronger than your pride. So she lets him know, yeah, you did have pride, but like the bond we have together and the willingness we had to like work with each other was stronger than even your pride. Because you made some mistakes here, but we fixed it. We fixed it. Beyond your darkness, I'm your light. She acknowledges like the positive role she's had in his life. She says in the bridge, they say true love's the greatest weapon to win the war caused by pain. And that's something that I personally agree with, and I think it's a beautiful idea. But every diamond has imperfections, but my love's too pure to watch it chip away. So even their relationship's gonna have its flaws, their love's gonna have its flaws, but she's not gonna waste time and just watch it continue to like grow in flaws. She's gonna use it and do something about it. Then she repeats some of the lines from the poem, oh, nothing real can be threatened, and then later, and with every tear came redemption, and my torturer became my remedy. So if your love is real and it's true, then nothing can defeat it, is what she's saying. Then with every tear, every difficult thing that happened, came redemption. She was able to take those lemons and turn them into lemonade and to become stronger herself, or to better understand the nature of the true love. Maybe the love got stronger the more it had to endure. And my torturer became my remedy. She doesn't make clear what the torturer is, but if it's the love who's keeping her together with somebody who's hurting her, maybe that torturer, that love turns into like what really saves her in the end, even though she felt like it was a chain at first. To sum it all up, All Night could be about rocky portions in the relationship between Jay-Z and Beyonce. If that's the case, according to this song and the poem that goes before, Beyonce's learned how to make lemonade out of lemons, and she's learned how to endure the tough times and to gain strength from them, and now the relationship is stronger than ever. But even if it's not about all that, it is about how to gain strength from difficult situations and to find out who you are during those times and to come out stronger at the other end. So All Night is about gaining personal strength, overcoming difficult situations, and becoming a better, stronger person. Personally, I think All Night is just amazingly beautiful. Just listen to the first part of it, turn off everything you're doing, and just listen to the first 10 seconds of it. If it doesn't hook you, you can have all the money back that you spent on watching this video. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Hopefully you have a better understanding of All Night by Beyonce. If that's something that you're excited about, don't forget to join the song meaning community, check out some of the other videos on this channel, give this video a like, and leave a comment below about a song you'd like to hear me explain in a future video. Thanks so much for watching. Talk to you next time. Oh, and go listen to this song. It's amazing.